On Wednesday's installment of Good Morning Britain, hosts Richard Madeley and Susanna Reid were talking about the crisis in NHS dentistry. During the conversation, the presenter made a statement that many viewers have slammed for being inaccurate as they call for him to check his fact beforehand. During Good Morning Britain's midweek episode, the two hosts discussed the ongoing issues with NHS dentists and the huge backlog of patients waiting to be seen due to the pandemic. It comes after a reported 40 million people have lost their appointments since the lockdown began. While discussing the topic, Richard remarked that a source had told him dentists in the NHS are unwilling to extract teeth, which viewers watching pointed out isn't true. It wasn't long before people took to social media to slam Richard over his comments, with many unimpressed. Twitter user Smoldering Mulch said, @Richard56 at GMB, "Hi Richard, my NHS dentist has no problem with tooth extraction, or any other treatment. Please show a little balance." Flopsy Pickle added, "There are issues in dental care, trust me, I've had first-hand experience, yet when people like Richard Madeley make completely false statements, he's damaging the reputation of good dentists. It helps no one and just spreads misinformation. #GoodMorningBritain #GMB. Sick, Yasmin Mariette commented, @GMB Richard and Susanna need to work at an NHS dental practice for a day and see how we only get 10 minutes for an appointment and how many people we actually have to see in a day and how much of a demand NHS dentistry have. Before starting a debate, get your facts sorted first. @GMB Richard needs to get his info correct. I've unfortunately had to have 2 back molars extracted and my excellent NHS dentist extracted both," stated Suzyke 9. Peter Sykes added, @GMB Richard Madeley, you said a private dentist told you what he told you. Of course, a private dentist would say something about the NHS, use your brain for just 1 second. It was a stupid comment to make, it really was. My wife is an NHS dental nurse and she is raging." Bringing on the vice chairman of the British Dental Association Eddie Crouch, Richard and Susanna questioned him on the issues going on with NHS dentists. Richard said, "I'm a reporter, I report what I'm told. This wasn't my personal opinion yesterday, it was what a veteran dentist had told me. I sparked a huge response from people." The GMB host then read out 2 tweets to Eddie from people who claim that the NHS refused to take their teeth out. Richard then shared a quote from the vice chairman's in-house journal, which stated that recently graduated dentists were taught how to take teeth out but their confidence levels were low. He commented, "That's the point. They're trained, yes of course they're trained to do it. But they seem very unwilling to get the forceps out to get the teeth out." Eddie replied, "The vast majority of my colleagues build up confidence throughout their career. I qualified 38 years ago, and am certainly confident in doing lots and lots of things. Lots of my younger colleagues who've actually trained through a pandemic and perhaps not had the experience within the dental school are coming out probably a bit less experienced and worried about that, but they will gain that experience with time." Susanna replied, "What you seem to be saying is you acknowledge the point that there are dentists who are reluctant for a number of reasons to take teeth out. But your issue was that the criticism was too broad and too widespread." Eddie agreed with Richard, informing viewers that was why he was there on the show to clarify certain issues highlighted. Good Morning Britain continues weekdays on ITV from 6 a.m.